now on social media, there is a video trending of a woman a trema with the infinisha Adriana Nino metre 42 years. Now then sema with the Abeto Mountain so no has got a lot of people talking, they raise a lot of eyebrows and a lot of conversation on social media. It's an sema me a trema ukra Emma 20 at the age of 42. Now at this time, you know, say be catering for them and I said no I'm sure you'll be wondering how come a 42-year-old woman it's me 20 at this time, like how, but on one kasa ababontia aba narrate the whole story of how it happened. Obebusa obema no e ba ko ana emi no mu 20 no even ko video no yebenya emunche munyina
atiefo pa cho mumboa me senta maba ne se nkwala no ni hwe no eye easy mane otu de bia eye omu school sam kula eye din omu ko school kula mi nyes kan fa mo omu be ko na omu asaba ma ya bo na mi se me ba na makwa akosire obi 5 cd na me dia bro mi se omu nji no omu ko te me siramu mi ye koko kakra de me ye bia me ton bia me de be hwe omu ombenu kokonu sa emesemu bua me na mitumi hwa nkwalai osa nkwalai omundu bebia omo mi che we peni nipa wani e wo mi chen onu so oko ss e wa Accra Academy o mama kwan everyday bi obekọ transport in out 30 cities aye dey kami for ma asam embedam wa na so mi hwe dia situation na mi kom na sa ye kura mi kwa metumi ewu eja nkwalai ntimi sira mo mboa me kitwa bi ensa de obey kakra de be boa me no yakopon so be je ne na koma so ade e di ama mo boa nkwalai nya me mvo mani tu nkwalai ni me sira mo me pa mo cho de ya mi tin sira mo mboa me
yo ya chef am say yina ya te normally buhana insure ni papi no ma support to crime check ye dwumadi aye dia buhana pani crime say dodo say na wa ha
but 10
na 10 na aka no
omo nyinti no omo kata to mas
still I'm confused enkwala no omo ye ntafo
me ba cha me ntafo
aha ente omo ye mienu ana miensa
omo ye mini kamba wo baako first edu 10 enti
udi kan wo baako do 10
mi would 8
okay
9 no me be wo ntafo 10 ena me wo baako enti 11 tafo
but the way I can no as if say aduane bi a wokoto ana game bi say as I can very easily me wo do 8 ena me wo 1 ena 9 na me wo 1 as effortless as won fa ahodin bi enye won fa yawo bi enkom as de wo twa fufuo
say yehwemu a entafo wo mu na single digit nso ewo mu bie ne ekeka bom eye 40 no enti e ma me chire mu ana chese wonyam wonye sa de omenum koko sa because wono koko na oton na nsem we beto monten so no na me ka no the conversation has been a lot ebi twa mu say why would she at this era omanya yetimu na ewia say wo mu sese utimitina ho we pe 20 na say remember no so ewu agya wo no na den na ye but then I'm not very attage the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs baby edro ne de wo mu emebo amam because even though it's I say enshada echichi aso kakra but wantumi wankoto nkra ye nguna opese wo hwe omo a and a little support won't be bad enti ye say ebia Ministry of Gender and Children Affairs betimi ababebo amami yesan say enkra ne de utimi hu say wo mususa ankasa ewo video ni mu utimi hu ebi kwa bobonebo ene ade a is very very disturbing and wo hwemu nso anate so twema mpanimfo so wo mu a watimi amia ne ho a de o makọ animu kakra akwakodru senior high level which is the Accra Academy inti no ye hwe se ebia nyame beto nsupa gu no so na wanya amanfo mu akomapa na wo mu abebo ano on this note no na ye moving on akoye ye educational system no emu a one educationist that sabe wono eba na desua ho nsem a wakodore ewo mu yie pa anis hafa wode nsem bia beto dwatwe mu se Ghana ya ketwe eba ne yen adesua especially the university level na ya ha adwen pa esanse obetwe school fees akwakotena ye school dem na onim se owukwa akosua ade afa level 100 na lecture abegina ho ene ye tro ne ye detective ne ye mamu handout without any practical level 200 the same thing level obewi ase na tese uwie school a wo de wo CV 2x4 bi she wo moto mu akase ko page ma do ani ebisa practical step of doing something and I say bibi credit shows say ye cry na we ni so aye krek because unhu so all because the school is not rendering proper practical sessions ye de besua de enimani book long now so oko the outside world it is something different altogether wa cheche nsem we mu adomu suko yie pa yenko na yenko jintwemu emfi wono akasa eho.
And frankly, if you look at the universities here, they're all archaic. These traditional universities, there's no use for them. Charlie, who employ you because you've been sitting listening to lectures? First year, you are listening to lectures. Second year, you are listening to lectures. Third year, you are listening to lectures. Fourth year, you are listening to lectures. They've stuck a certificate under your armpits. Now go and find a job. When you go there, they ask you, what have you done? What experience are you bringing on board? Tell you, I was listening to lectures. That should really inform us that the system that we have is mostly archaic. What is it that we can do?
Aren't they trying to fix it with this system of internships where when you're on holiday, you intern somewhere? Is that an attempt? Maybe a tentative first step at trying to fix things?
Look, all I'm saying is this. At the end of the day, we have to move from the abstractions into concrete. When we are teaching, we have to start from the concrete and the abstractions. And I'll give you an example. There was training that I was doing in school here where students are using chemistry to produce soap. Now, when you use chemistry to produce soap, then now chemistry means something to you, that we can use it for something. Now, the kids were so enthused. Now, they want to use chemistry to produce toothpaste. Now, when they produce soap on Italy, they label it like a multinational company, like Unilever. And these are JHS students. So their mothers buy soap from them. The school buys soap from them. That's our road to Damascus. That you have to start doing something, and the earlier, the better.
And keep it practical.
Now, chemistry means something to you. So this person now will take you to the highest level, but at every level, the question is this: what is it that I can do with what I'm studying? That's very important. What can you do with what you're studying? If you can't do anything with what you're studying, then think about something else. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I'll give you a brief example. I was at English outside, just observing a class. It was a primary school class. They were talking about germination, pollination. The teacher drew a corn plant, and just outside was a cornfield. And I'm thinking, why don't you just go into the cornfield?
Start there.
But he was drawing it.
You know, when we were in school, a typical examination would be like, draw a fish and label the parts. And then and then the cartoon was this: after you've drawn the fish and labeled the parts, then there's kenke and there's pepper, and then that little piece of paper is right there. That's the fish that you're going to use your kenke and fish with, your kenke and pepper.
And your pepper with?
Yeah,
because you have the fish.
Yeah, you have the fish on paper. But the fish in the only nothing. It's not making sense at all.
It's got to be practical. It's got to be real.
You know what I learned from the work that I'm doing in the Far East. Wherever there's water, there's fish in it. There's a restaurant that I went in a particular place in Bali,
Indonesia.
The restaurant is here. Right next is the rice field. So the food is cheap because they produce it right there.
Yeah, your rice is there.
Your rice is there. They will go and farm with you so that you find a way to bring the rice to the table. It's all there.
Did you go to any restaurants where the fish is actually, you can see it and you can point?
It's all.
I want this fish.
It's all there. It's all there. They are not going to import.
No, it's right there.
Look, I was in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City. Actually, about 2 of us, we are eating everything. The bill comes to $9.
Describe what was on the table.
Look, everything is steamed. There's chicken, there's duck, they eat a lot of vegetables. And in fact, I got hooked to it. To be honest with you, when I came back and measured my cholesterol. My cholesterol has gone down.
One trip to HB.
Yeah, because they don't use oil.
No, steamed.
Everything is steamed, and if they use oil, very minimal. You don't feel the oil on your tongue.
Greasiness.
Greasy. You don't feel any of that. $9. The two of us, including the drinks and everything, $9. Capital. What used to be called Saigon, because they produce everything. That's where we are. But we have to import everything. We have to import, pay the shipping cost, insurance, interest on the money that was used to import these things. You go to a typical restaurant now, you can't afford it.
It's expensive.